Everybody, how's it going? Having a great day today. Woke up and took the dog out, took a shower, did a little tweeting this morning on the Twitter. um hey Joseph, hey Dave Honey Sr., what's up, son? Eddie, Billy, hey guys, how's it going? Jerry, hello. How are you guys? Hey Mark. Hey Michael Salvati, Trinity Mafia. What? What's up, Michael? Um, Bronco, what's up, son? Dean, yo. Debbie, hello. The first trendy woman here today. Debbie, hi. Lots of men here. Steve, hey Steve. One of my favorite tweeters, Steven Running. He's all over Twitter, guys. He didn't know what he was doing at first, but he's fucking nailing that shit now. He's retweeting like a bandit. And I appreciate it. He might even get some retweets from me if he keeps it up. Paying bills. Oh, yeah. I'm looking for my orange bud. I think I'm switching over to that this morning. Yeah, here we go. Orange bud. Let's move this Jack Hare over here so I don't accidentally grab that. Guess the bowl. Hey, Tim. How's my arm? It's getting better every day. Thank you for asking, Debbie. Yeah, I should probably put some pain oil on it right now. I still can't lift it over my head without having pain, but it's like I said, it's nowhere near as bad as it was yesterday. So, yay. Let's get plenty of this pain oil here. Just put it right in there. Get right up on that bicep. Yeah, I generally don't pay bills. Generally. I have just about everything set for auto pay on my credit card. And the reason I do that is if there is a problem with a payment or something not right, the credit card gives me that added protection to where I can, especially with Discover, I can take the payment back or whatever. People are like, "Oh, don't auto pay, don't trust corporations with your, and all that shit." Hey man, I got a life to live here. I don't like sitting down on my ass fucking writing out checks. I think it's obnoxious. And with credit cards, you don't have to do that. And with Discover, they've got this auto pay function, and they've got it on Visa too, where you can set up an auto payment where the payment comes through. It'll send out that exact amount every month. No muss, no fuss. I don't have to sit down on my ass and pay bills. Fuck that shit. I got a life I'm trying to live here. So I got everything set up for automatic payment. And it's all protected under my credit card. Oh, yeah, my arm feels better already. Look at that. I mean, I can feel the stiffness in it, but the initial pain is gone. How long would I bake a quarter of cannabis in the oven to make it butter? I wouldn't bake cannabis in the oven. I would concentrate it. I would turn it into a concentrated oil. I think making butter out of flour is fucking stupid, Trina. Sorry. Do you even watch my show, Trina? Do you even listen to what I say? As many times as I've shown my audience how to make cannabis oil on here, how to make keef, how to concentrate flour with alcohol or with a screen or, with ice or with a press. You got all these methods. You watch my show. It's like I gotta sit here and repeat myself over and over again. Trina, you watch my show. You're here all the time. You know how to concentrate cannabis. Everybody knows how to THC here. We've already had this discussion. You just got to go do it. You just got to do what I've showed you how to do. How, she says. You're here almost every show, so don't play that card with me. You look back and find it. Do you not pay attention to my show, Trina? You know, everybody here knows how to concentrate cannabis. And if you don't know how to concentrate cannabis, I'm not doing my job. Waka, what's up, buddy? You know, there's a bunch of different methods to concentrate cannabis. You just got to figure out which one you want to use. And then once you concentrate the cannabis into an oil, you heat it up to 275 degrees. And you have, you know, for about 10 minutes. And you've got your concentrated oil. Yes, you can do it with flour. You could take your flour and you can heat it up to 275 degrees in your oven. And you can use that, you know, I don't know what the fuck you're trying to do. I don't know why you want to just take flour and heat it up to 275. You could just eat the flour. You could just mix it into a salad, use it like oregano once you heat it up to 275 degrees for 5 or 10 minutes. But, you know, butter? Oh my God. Can of butter is for people who don't listen. Can of butter is for people that don't educate themselves. Can of butter is for people who are stuck in the 1970s with an outdated fucking bullshit book about marijuana. You know? I don't even know what I'm doing here. Let me make myself a splash of keffi really fast. I don't even know what I'm doing here. I thought everybody would know how to fucking concentrate cannabis, but I'm so confused right now. All right, Trina, here's what you want to do. You want to take your cannabis, you want to put it in a jar. Okay? You want to fill the jar, you want to fill it up with alcohol so it covers your cannabis flower. Then you want to let it soak. Okay, Trina? Then use 99.9% alcohol to do this. Okay? And be safe. You remember, this is explosive. So don't get this near anything flammable. Okay? Then you take the alcohol, you can use a coffee filter or you can very carefully and slowly pour this out into a tray like a glass dish, right? Let the alcohol evaporate out. It'll take a few hours, or you can warm it up, put it in a warm place, put it in sunlight. You can use, I use a griddle, but you got to be careful and you got to make sure you're outside. And do not use a gas burner. Don't use anything with an open flame. It's alcohol, it will explode. Okay? Evaporate off the alcohol, and you will be left with, if you evaporate it at 275 degrees, then you've already decarboxylated it. You'll be left with straight cannabis oil. You take that cannabis oil and you mix it. It depends on what you want to do. You want to make edibles, you want to make paint oil. You just got to know what your mixture is, and then you're good. You're good. But that's how simple it is, Trina. I can't believe you didn't know that. As many times I've shown that on the show. As many times have you been on the show? I just don't know how you could have missed that. Splish. Splish a Covfefe. Splish a Covfefe. Would a heat lamp? Yes, a heat lamp would warm it up. Yeah, you just want to be careful around electrical. I'd try to do it outside, even if you're using a heat lamp. Right on, Rob. Thank you, Rob McNeil. I appreciate that post. Yeah, if you use flour to do this, you can. You're gonna have really bad taste if you're using it for edibles. It's gonna taste like cannabis flower, and that doesn't taste good. It doesn't taste good in your food. It really doesn't. And for those of the people out there who do enjoy that flavor, more power to you. You know, you don't have to have that taste in your. You don't have to have that taste in your food. It can taste fine. You know, you take the terps out. Strip the terps, strip the chlorophyll, and you're left with just THC oil. Nothing to color your, you know, the best THC oil doesn't have a smell, doesn't have a taste. It just tastes like air when you smoke it. Hey, Tina. I can't handle man flu like I used to. Cannabis Ted. You don't have any pain oil, huh? What am I thinking here? I'm thinking I needed something. I got the Covfefe. I was going to grab something else, but I don't know what it was. I got a bowl packed, man. I got this bowl packed, man. That's what I got. Cooking oil today. I can't remember. Where did I put that? Good. I wanted to make sure the jar wasn't near me with the alcohol in it, and when I lit this. That's what I would think I was in the back of my mind. It's like, hey, where'd you put that alcohol at? Don't be lighting up a flame, you know, if you got a jar of alcohol sitting nearby. Even if it's sealed. Not safe. Okay, Kayla, Lisa. Oh, the ladies are showing up today. Hello, ladies. We've got Trina, Tina, Kayla, and Lisa. All right, so I'm going to smoke this bud. This is orange bud. Oh, I remember what it was I was going to do. Can you just give me 1 second? All right, I'll be right back, guys. I remember what it was I was going to do. I am so OCD. I can't get high unless I know everything is right where I want it to be. You know, I'm not even going to explain to you what I just did. It's just, I'm so freaking OCD. Okay. Yeah, I put it on the counter right here. Uh-huh. It's safe. All right. No law regarding cannabis, everybody. Hey, Donna. Cheers, everybody. Yeah, but if everything is where it's supposed to be and everything is in order, then I'm just very relaxed. So like right now that I've did that, I've got nothing else on my brain. It's like taking an eraser and erasing the fucking chalkboard and having a nice clean slate to start with. What Cannabis Ted, why don't you just order it from me, bro? Why don't you order a jar and I'll send you two? I ship internationally. Hey, Daniel Padilla, what's up, son? I always want to say Daniel Padilla. Daniel Padilla. Waka, you can relax easier with a clear mindset. Yeah, you know, it's I feel like the camera moved over on us. It's kind of weird. I must have bumped the table a few times. Everything has a place. It should, or everything should have a place. And unfortunately, not everything has a place in this house yet. I need more shelves, man. I need more shelves and more cabinets to put stuff away. Everything is sitting out. You know, I freaking hate that. But, you know, this place, this whole area is okay because this is the dog play area. Both the dogs are sleeping. We've got Dolce here and Rogan's right there. Chillaxing a bit. Here, there you go. You can see both of them now. They're laying right next to each other. They're so cute. They're being very good. Okay, so right on. Rob, love the frame pick to your right beside the doors. Thank you. That is a piece of artwork from an artist called Roche in Orlando. What kind is little dog? The little dog is a poodle something. It's a tiny, like a little toy poodle. You have two pups now. The other one's my roommate, the girl that's here trimming for me, Andrea. She's here trimming, and she does excellent work, actually. Here, let me show you. She's fast, too. Look at these buds. I know what you guys are thinking. You guys are thinking, man, I want that bag so bad. This is a Pineapple Express that she trimmed perfectly. Perfect manicure. Delbert, hey Scotty. That's USA. That's the end of the UK. Right, Billy? It's the end of the UK. Now it's up to the let's see what happens in the United States. You're right, bro. You are right. And it's so sad what happened to you guys over there. That Boris guy, whatever his name is, he's such a douchebag. Oh God. He's just a Trump wannabe. Waka, no, you stay here. I didn't dismiss you. You have to stay and watch the show. I don't know whether to laugh or cry, Billy, because you're so right, Lil. We're fucked, mate. I know, right? I'm with you, Cannabis Ted. I've been on Twitter this morning. I see what's going on in UK. They had their election in this fucking the hateful right won. You know, they're very racist, and it's just sad, man. You know, it's let's switch over to this this Pineapple Express. Trina wants me to private message her. Trina, if you have a question about concentrating cannabis, please ask on the live stream so everybody else can learn too. Okay? Will you do that? Just ask me here. That's what this live stream is for. I feel like a lot of bulk growers leave the leaf on for extra water weight. I want to kick Boris in the Johnson. Is that his name, Boris Johnson? God, he's such an asshole. Cannabis Ted. Bob Scuba Cook. Good morning, Bob Scuba Cook. What you cooking, Bob? I like people whose names basically tell you what they're about. He likes scuba diving. He likes cook. He's a meth cook, and he likes to scuba dive. I was wanting to know how much cannabis she used and how much it produced. She? Who is she, Trina? What are you talking about? Hey, what's good? Hey, Daniel, where's the lovely Donna? Donna? Donna and I broke up months ago. She's not here anymore. I've never concentrated cannabis, so hopefully you might learn something. I'll be right back. Gonna put the stream up in the garage so I can work on the car. Lol. Good. That Waka, that's what you should do. Hashtag keep it open. You know what? Waka Forever gets this Pineapple Express bong rip for Waka Forever. Waka Forever. This is for you because you're gonna hashtag keep it open, and I'm really excited that you just said that. Cheers to you, Waka Forever. This is for you. This bong rip and these smoke rings. Cheers. This is for Waka Forever. We'll call it quarter of the hour. Cannabism tisms for all. No law regarding cannabis. Why are you confused, Rob? Hey, Zena. Donna, you should get my pain oil. She was asking about how much oil do you get out of, how much cannabis oil, I guess, do you get out of, I don't know. What you should, Trina, what you'll get is about a third of your weight of cannabis, if that's what you want to know. So let's say you have a pound of cannabis and you're going to put it all in oil and you're going to get all the oil, you're going to put it all in alcohol and you're going to get all the oil off of it. You'll get like a third of a pound out of it. Like 33% return. Okay? Does that make sense? I might just, Nay, says Donna. So if I've got, let's say this is an ounce in a bag. Okay, let's say I got an ounce of cannabis here. And I take that ounce and I soak it in alcohol. And I warm alcohol is even better. You know, I chop up the cannabis even and get all the oil off it that I possibly can and evaporate that alcohol. I'll be left with a third of an ounce of oil, give or take, depending on how potent, how oily that strain of cannabis is. You're welcome, Trina. A war, bro. I go up in Ulster through the 70s. Billy Yar. Tina. I got Trina. I got Tina. I got Teresa. I'm getting like, you guys are getting me all teed up here. All right, 3 grams if you're lucky to an ounce or two. 3 grams to an ounce. No. Not 3 grams to an ounce. No. No. You know, you'll get more like 9 grams if you're using this method that I'm showing you from an ounce. Tina, if all you're getting is 3 grams to an ounce, you're definitely doing it wrong. You are doing it wrong. So, you're watching the right show. You've come to the right place. A half ounce should yield you about, you know, 4.5 grams, something like that, from a half ounce. You remember what went on in Belfast? We've got some people over there in the UK that watch this show, man. I do hear some things from time to time. I hear some things. I heard some things. I heard some things from you, my friend. I heard some things, my friend. I heard you were very good. Shut up. I'm like a soundboard. You just punch the button. Shut up. You're very good. A little bit. You, my friend. You're very good. Very good. Come back here. Look at this. Take a look at this. Come back here with Vinny and me. Here, take a look back here. A little bit. A little bit. Come back here. A little bit. Come back here a little bit. Did you put the oil on your shoulder and neck? No, not today. I put it on my arm today. Haven't gotten more than 3 grams to an ounce. What am I doing wrong? Well, you probably got a strain that just doesn't have a lot of oil on it. Is it crappy? Tina, is it crappy cannabis that you're using? That's my first question. My second question is, how long are you soaking the alcohol, the cannabis in the alcohol for? Are you warming the alcohol up? Are you using 99.9% alcohol? Are you weighing out 28 grams of cannabis flower? Are you grinding it up a little bit? Answer me all those questions and be explicit. You told someone, sit down, shut up. I said, Nay says that. De Niro says that. That's just Nay imitating De Niro, but... You were hurting on the shoulder? No, my shoulder feels great today. It's my, I gotta lift this up so I don't hurt it. It's my, bicep. It stems from my elbow, from an old injury. I re-injured this like 3 days ago. I don't know what I did. I think it was vacuuming and using this awesome carpet shampooer that I have. And I aggravated this injury in this elbow. But I put my pain oil in there. Oh, man. Sorry, man. It's still a little tight right up through here. Right in here, man. Right in the core of my bicep. Let's see what I can do with this. It's gotten so much better. Now, the trick of using trendy pain oil is you gotta rub it in right where the pain is, and you gotta rub it in until it hurts. That's the trick, because if you're rubbing it in and it's hurting, you're rubbing it in the right spot, and that's what you have to do. You gotta get it down in there. You can't just go like this. That's not gonna do shit. This isn't Ben Gay, okay? This is fucking trendy pain oil. You gotta fucking, you know what I'm saying? Rub it in there. Get it down in there and let that. Hey, Deb, let that fucking THC do its job. Doesn't take a lot. Oh, yeah. So I just need to rest it, and it's going to be even better tomorrow. You know, it's healing every day. It's getting better and better, and I'm really happy about that. You know, I'm really happy. It was a really bad injury. Dino and I were working when, you know, not long after I bought this house. I was installing a gate on the front of the property, and I had a drill that was going into the pole that the gate was going to go on, and I was using an electric drill. It wasn't one of those battery powered ones. It was an electric drill. It was plugged into to power. 110, you know. And that drill bit, I'm drilling, and all of a sudden the drill bit down into the steel and stopped turning. But the motor didn't stop motoring because my finger was on the trigger. So what happened was the whole drill flipped around as fast as that drill was turning. That speed was transferred to the body of the drill, which then flipped around over 180 degrees with my hand on the trigger, and it took my hand and my elbow and flipped it all the way around. And I looked at Dino, and Dino's like, I heard that pop. I was in so much pain. I go, dude, you're gonna have to come do this because I can't work anymore. I couldn't use my arm anymore. And I sat there and watched Dino finish it. Your oil does help, right? So, you know, I'm doing pretty good with that injury. That happened years ago. And it's just, you know, the repetitiveness probably. I'm just assuming. I mean, it may have been lifting something really heavy. I do things around here, I don't even think about them. You know, like I moved the generator. Um, it's full of gasoline. Then I moved the generator. Maybe that was it. You know, I was filling up the gas. I was just doing all kinds of shit around here. Whatever it is, I aggravated this. I've had cortisone shot into this before. It lasts like 6 months, man. No pain. It's amazing. But I'm just, you know, I know that I'll just damage it more if I get another cortisone shot. And I think I'm going to kind of hold off on that for a little while and see if I can just kind of rehabilitate it. Yeah, that happened to me years ago. So yeah, I'm lucky, and you know when that happened, it probably did something to my shoulder too. I wouldn't be surprised. You know, I it turned my whole body sideways. You know, and it's like one of those things that if nobody fucking tells you about it, if no one ever like says, "Oh, hey, this is a power drill. This has got a high torque motor on it." So when it's plugged into the wall and you're using it, remember if the drill bit were to bite down, it will wrench your arm around, pop your elbow out of socket, and tear your ligament. Um, you know, there's not like a warning or anything like that. You don't go to school and people like teach you that shit. It's just a freak fucking thing. But hey, man, are you taking a power drill and drilling into a big steel fucking pole? There you go. Waka says cutting fluid. Right on. So yeah, cutting fluid. Good, good. I've never even heard of that, Waka. See, I didn't even know that existed. Cutting fluid. There won't be a next time because I won't be taking a fucking drill and drilling into a big pole ever again. I'll make sure I'll have somebody else do it for me, and I'll warn them about what can happen and what happened to me. I do still have that drill, but I use it for like PVC and plywood, and not plywood, and 2x4s and shit. Fuck that shit. Would have been nice to have it. Take us with you, Connie Morrison. Watch us in the waiting room. Take some headphones with you. Use some Bluetooth headphones. I know you got some. Bluetooth headphones are $20. $20 on Amazon. Bluetooth headphones in ear. Bluetooth in ear. They're attached with a wire. Waterproof. You can wear them in the shower. Bluetooth earphones. They're pretty fucking cool. Now, you know what that would be good for? Is like you're watching Joe Rogan's podcast, and he's always got those big old goofy headphones on. They could just have some fucking little Bluetooth things in their ears, you know? It would be so much less obtrusive looking. It looks like, you know, almost looks like Mickey Mouse with his ears folded down. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Walt Disney's World of Magic. Hey. Oh. For my paint oil. You looking for your paint oil? I'm telling you, the biggest problem with this is not using it. And I'm telling you, man, if I would just fucking use it all the time, if I wouldn't question it, just go to it. It's my go-to. Just go ahead and use it all the time. I wouldn't have these issues. You know? Rub that shit right into the skin and let it do what it fucking does. Let that THC oil go into your pores. I don't know what the fuck it does, but it really is good. And I should be putting it up in my hairline too. You know? Get rid of that fucking male pattern baldness and I get starting. Getting rid of my widow's peak. I need my goddamn widow's peak back. I'm gonna regrow it. A product called Tap Magic or even 3-in-1 is what I've used for drilling steel and other thick metals. Thank you, Waka Forever. Tap Magic, right on, buddy. Thank you. God, it's good to know. I wish somebody taught me about that before I destroyed my arm. And now I'm thinking, you know, maybe I should get surgery because it really does affect my quality of life, man. I can't play my guitar, and I have arthritis in my wrist, and that I'm scared to play piano. I don't know if that's it. Probably wouldn't help that though. I don't know what the fuck that is. But the last arthritis attack I had, it scared me. It made me want to go. It made me want to go have a conversation with my doctor. Because any arthritis attack I've ever had in my wrist before, which for me it feels like the joint is broken. It is you can't move it. It hurts so bad. As long as you isolate it, it's okay. But as soon as you try to move it, man, it feels like the bones are literally cracked apart inside. It is so painful. Right? Maybe 3 minutes or something, if I don't put my trendy paint oil on it. This last time I had arthritis. I put my pain oil on it. I put 50/50 THC oil on it, and it lasted for an hour. That arthritis lasted for an hour. I went to the grocery store, and when I got to the grocery store, which was like, 40 minutes later, I was still holding my hand like this, walking around the grocery store, pushing the cart with one hand, grabbing things off with my right arm to put in the cart. And then by the time we were checking out, the arthritis pain was just about gone. But I had rubbed that 50/50 and Trendy pain oil into it. And before, it usually goes right away as soon as you do that. Oh, and by the way, yesterday I'm sitting in front of my other computer where I like to broadcast from before, and I got a hive right in the middle of my hand. One of my hands, I can't remember which one. I got a hive. Crazy fucking itching. It was like, if you guys ever have hives where you get this area where it just feels like you just need to scratch the fuck out of it. So instead of scratching it, I didn't even scratch it, man. I was like, oh my God, it was this hand. I got some Trendy pain oil and I rubbed it on there, and I rubbed it on really good. And as I was rubbing it, I kind of scratched it a little bit, got it in there really good, right where it was bothering me. And man, that fucking hive went away. And you can see I didn't even scratch it. There's no marks on it from scratching or anything. Right in the middle of my hand. It was an itchy, inflamed hive. So the Trendy pain oil made the hive go away. Do my fingers ever go numb? Oh yeah. Yeah, my fingers go numb. Fuck yeah, they do. Especially when I'm playing guitar. And if I would just grab my Trendy pain oil and put it on my fingers, when that's happening, that would probably ease up. But many times when I'm playing guitar, I don't grab the pain oil. I should probably put some on my wrist right now, too. Hey, I wonder if I put Trendy pain oil on my wrist every day in the morning, I wonder if I'd never have arthritis in it again. I wonder if it would heal my arthritis. Well, I don't even know what arthritis is. I don't know what arthritis is. Let's Google it. Painful inflammation and stiffness of the joints. That's it. Ooh, now my neck too. Gotta put it everywhere.
I gotta put that pain on. You wanted some? I'm gonna get you some. We're gonna put some on your neck there.
I'm gonna put pain oil all over my fucking body, and you guys can watch as I do it. Teresa, if when next time they go numb and they're tingling, try putting my pain oil on it. See if that helps. All right, let me know. I just rub it all over my face, all over my body, everywhere. Hey, Tommy Lewis, what's up, son? Dude, I'm smoking that orange ooze. It's got me feeling no more blues. I got my puppies. They're both sleeping. And as Rogan sleeps, he grows. The last time I weighed him, he was 27 pounds. Friggin' 27 pounds. I can't remember how much he weighed the last time I took him to the veterinarian and had him officially weighed. But the last time I weighed him on the scale, he was 23 or 24 pounds. At the end of the month, love that shit on your tailbone and your feet, Tommy. Hell yeah. Do you guys, and let me ask you a question. Do you guys feel like one of these is worth $17.50? with free shipping. Do you guys feel like one of these jars is worth $17.50 with free shipping? Let me know. Because if I didn't make this stuff myself, I would be buying that. Helps performance endurance for craftsmen too. I put some on my hands before woodworking and realized I sanded a board for 40 minutes. Usually only take the sander for about 20 minutes for getting exhausted. Donate. Billy, I'm going to take that and put that on my goddamn Facebook. You know, where's your name at? I'm going to put that on fucking Twitter, bro. I'm tweeting that shit. I'm going to the Twitter, son. I'm going to the goddamn Twitter. What are your top 5 films of the decade? Huh. That's funny. What are my? I'm gonna participate. It's fucking John Iadarola, you motherfucker. I'm putting in my top 5: War Games, Reservoir Dogs, Event Horizon, dude, Matrix, and oh, he says of the decade. Fuck that. He's talking that none of these are in the decade. My bad. I don't watch any new movies. But I will say this. Edge of Tomorrow. Dude, Edge of Tomorrow. And I can't think of any other new movie since Edge of Tomorrow that really blew me away like that one did. But Edge of Tomorrow, that was a fucking... That's my number 1. I'm putting that up there right now. That would have been in my top 5. But, so let's do this. We're going to Twitter and we're going to create a tweet. Okay? We're going to tweet Billy Ballantyne's message. Okay? And this is how we're going to do it. Now I'm just gonna put trendy paint oil hashtag trendy. I'm just altering your thing to put the hashtag in, bro. Hashtag trendy paint oil. Okay. Fantastic. I just wish I could have. Now I'm gonna have to tweet this at people, so I'm gonna go plus. Okay, great. At. We're going to put, I always do, let's do, who's going to be number 1? We're going to tweet this, and my number 1 person is going to be, Ron Placone. Okay? Second person will be, Joe Rogan. Third person will be Lee Camp. Fourth person will be... Oh, we'll put Jeff Waldorf up there. Jimmy Dore. At Kyle Kalinske Secular Talk. At... Why not Kyle Cushman? That's probably not really him. Let me see. Is that really Kyle Cushman? So many people impersonate him. Let's put David Pakman. David Pakman Show. At David Pakman. At John Iadarola. At Jank. At Jordan. You guys know Jank's running for office, right? He has to put up with all this fucking bullshit. Oh, what about, you know what? I can't find Jordan. I don't know what. Oh yeah, he's status coup. Status coup. There it is. At status coup. At who else are we gonna put this out to? I will put out to Miserable Lib because she's getting the trendy paint oil. We'll put it out to Graham Elwood. And we'll send it out to who have I forgotten? Look at my list here. Michael Brooks. Michael Brooks. Dean Abadallah, and at Michael Angelo Signorelli. There you go. And now we'll just put hashtag trendy pain oil has over 50 uses and can be found at www.trendyasdabbers.com. And I'm -2 over. So we'll get rid of the word and with a comma instead. There it is. Now I'm going to copy all of those names and put them on a list. Okay, I'm going to tweet all of that. Now the first person to retweet me and give me a like and comment, all three, you got to retweet me with a comment. You got to comment on my tweet, retweet with a comment, and copy and paste to all those people too. I'll do my next cannabis usages for you, whatever it is. And in the meantime, I'm going to copy this over into this says David Pakman on it. Oh, that's the David Pakman song. Let me see here. Talking points. Yeah, let's put it on the talking points page. That's fine. Great. Okay, there we go. We're good. That was it. Okay, let's see who gets on that Twitter and does that for me. I should be getting notified any second now by you guys, because I know that you guys are going to run to Twitter right now and you're going to do this for me. You're going to retweet that, and you're going to retweet it to Billy Ballantyne, Teresa King. She's on it. Teresa King is on it, everybody. Look at Teresa King. You tweet that at all. Copy and paste that list of people I tweeted that at. Fucking A. Now, if I go to my profile, I'll be able to see it happen. Right? There it is. Okay, it's got a like. It's got a comment. No, it doesn't have a comment yet. That's got a like. It's got a retweet. I see a like and a retweet. I want to comment. You guys comment on my tweet. Comment on my tweet. Say something like, "Yo, Training A is live right now," and put the link to this show. About the prices, how much time and money are you putting into making a single jar? You definitely want to get paid for your time. I'm just getting back with you. No, Waka, I don't have to do that. I don't have to get paid for my time for every jar. I don't have to do that. I just want everybody to know about cannabis. I'm making plenty of money, and I don't have to be greedy about it. You know, it's not about that. It's about getting a message out there. And if it costs me a few bucks, you know, to get someone to wear one of my hoodies, you know, if it costs me a couple bucks to get somebody to wear one of my hoodies, or to, to discover me on Jimmy Dore, or on Michael Brooks' show, or on Jordan Sheridan's show, or on David Pakman's show, or on, Jimmy Dore, whoever I can get to say Trendy As Dabbers, and they come and they check out what's Trendy As Dabbers and what's No Law regarding cannabis. It's worth it. If I got to spend $5 on a super chat, if I got to spend, a couple of dollars, if I don't make the money on my pain oil, people are finding out about cannabis, it's worth it. And you know what? Walk out. You can make it yourself, and you can charge more for it. And I support you in doing that. I'll tell you exactly how to make it. It's all on my website. Go make it yourself and go make a fortune, bro. I support you guys in doing that. I tell you guys do that. I know some of you have done that. I've actually got messages back from people like, look at my jar of trendy pain oil I made, bro. And it's like they got a jar this big that they made themselves. And they're so proud of themselves. And a lot of those people I don't hear from again. It's funny. But, I don't mind. And now they know the secret. Now they can go out there and they can, it's like teaching someone how to fish. It's the same thing. So, Trendy Nate is live now. Look at that, Teresa. Teresa gets it. Look at this, DC Hood. Yo, Dave Campione, Trendy Mafia, old school. What? Trendy pain oil is the real deal. Retweet. Billy Ballantyne liked my tweet. Billy, thank you, all three of you guys. Look at Dave Campione, Trendy Mafia, old school. What? You guys are all getting the all three of you. 2 jars of his oil for my pain. He's a great day. He has a hard time navigating that couch. All right, so let's smoke for you guys because I really appreciate you guys getting on Twitter and helping me out. And if you could retweet that tweet at those people that I retweeted it at, if you could just copy and paste that list, you guys take that list and anytime I tweet something, retweet it at all those people in one big block like that. It's just a copy and paste. It says at Ron Placone, at Joe Rogan, at Lee Camp, at Jeff's Politics, at Jimmy Dore, at Kyle Klinsky, at David Pakman Show, at D Pakman, at John Iadarola, at Cenk Unger, at Status Quo, at Miserable Lib, at Graham Elwood, at Michael Brooks, at Dean Abidallah, at Michelangelo Signorelli. If you guys could just copy and paste that and keep that on your desktop like I do, and then you could just copy and paste it for me and use that, I would greatly appreciate that. It would be such a powerful tool, man. Those are all the people I want to reach. I want to basically just target those people because I feel like those are the people that are closest in line with where my line of thinking is, socially. And when it comes to things like cannabis, So once again, Teresa, David Campione, Billy Ballantyne, Billy Yar, who's following me now, thank you. Without turning my shot production would be slower for sure. He's live, by the way. Retweeting Billy. Billy. Retweet. And leaving a comment. Thank you, my brother. My brother. My brother. My brother. Thank you, my brother. I put the H in there. It says brother now. His leg is asleep. Okay, guys? Okay. Okay, he wants his mommy. You want to, don't you? You want your mommy? Come here, buddy. Come here, buddy. Hey, you. You want your mommy? You want your mama? I have to bribe him with cookies now, but it works. He knows what cookie is. Here you go, buddy. Let's see if I can lift that. Start using the arm a little bit. I don't know if that's good or bad. Okay. Okay. Yeah, Rogan watches me, right? It's fucking cold in here, man. I'm turning the freaking heater on. Holy shit. Fuck you. You guys know I got these really cool shirts that say "Nay all day, fuck you" on them. You guys interested in one of those? I don't know if you guys ever seen them or not. I've had these shirts forever. It's got a picture of me on it, and it says "Fuck you, nay all day, end police brutality now" on it. You know, I don't know if you guys would be interested in something like that, but I have these. I was just like, I've literally had these shirts. They've been on the website, and I've had these shirts for 3 years, just sitting here in a box. They're on the website. I just figured, you know, they'd all be sold by now. I haven't sold maybe 2 of these. I've sold. I think they're cool fucking shirts. I don't know. Maybe you like police brutality. Then I understand. It's cool. If you're down with police brutality, then I understand why you don't want this shirt. But you know, I could even take one of these, and on the back, because there's nothing on the back, and I could put, you know, a nay face, or I could put Trendy As Dabbers, or I could put Trendy As Dabbers, the nay face, 2178 over the beard in red, and then no law regarding cannabis at the bottom, all on the back of one of these. You know, I could do that shit too. That'd be bad as fuck. I could really fancy these up. It just so happens I got my stacks of 100 pages of transfers of everything, all the artwork The 2178s, the no law regarding cannabises, the nay faces, and the trendy Asdabbers. I've got 100 pages of each of these. So anything I want to do, the sky's the limit. You know? I might even do that. I might even make myself one. This is a 3XL, so that's way too big for me. But yeah, man, I could dig those shirts out. And I wouldn't mind wearing one of those, and on the back it had all that shit on the back. That'd be fucking bad as fuck. I was thinking it was Andrea's idea, actually. She's like, man, you could take the 2178 and put it over the nay face. It would be kind of cool. She's like, you can do that with transfers. I'm like, I didn't know that. She's like, unreal. I'm like, you're pretty knowledgeable about artsy craftsy shit like that. And she's like I give a rat's ass what you think. Psh, unreal. I could give a rat's ass. Rogan, come here. Come here. You wanna go outside? Come on. Come on. Come here. You wanna go outside? Rogan, come here. I don't like him wandering around the house because he's looking for things to bite and destroy. What are these? I don't even know what those are. You should stay right there. That's for sure. What's this? Okay. And we've got to take our artwork here. Now, ooh, that heater feels good. There we go. There. Now I don't have to worry about him leaving the play area. It's cordoned off. Against police brutality, can you make it PG? No, it's already on the shirt. It already says fuck you on the shirt, bro. See, it already says fuck you on the shirt. You can't take the transfer off the shirt once it's on the shirt. Yeah. And I don't have the transfer for end police brutality. I don't have these transfers at all. This all came from another company. Yeah. Trendy as I just start putting it everywhere. That's fun. That's fun. Does anybody transfer? Does anybody do heat press transfers on shirts here? Does anybody have any experience with that? I have a question if anybody does.
Why are you so cute? What you doing, buddy? Why are you such a cutie boy? How'd you get to be so goddamn big? You want to show everybody how big you are today? All right, mister. How much? I said 27 pounds? Come here, you. Ooh. Come here. Okay. Ready to come up? Ready to come up? Ooh. Ooh. Oh, God, you're such a big dog. Yes, oh, I know, I love you. I love you. I know. Oh, that heater feels good, doesn't it? Oh, that heater feels so good. I know, I know. I know, baby boy. My baby, my baby. Are the presses expensive? Yeah, they're like, I think ours was like $850 or something like that. She's looking for a t-shirt press? Right on. I mean, the thing is, you okay, buddy?
the thing about a t-shirt press is you gotta make sure you have a demand from your audience, you know. And I knew when I was getting that t-shirt press, I knew I did not have a audience that was really looking to buy articles of clothing from me. You know, there was a few of you guys that wanted a shirt over the years. You know, I made them available, and it just became obvious that it just wasn't the kind of thing that was going to do well. So when we got the press, that was for another business. It was for a side thing. That didn't work out, and now the press is just sitting here. So since the press is sitting here, I figure why not put it to use? I can make my own designs, you know, and we could just see if anything works, if you guys are interested in anything, and if anything sells. So, you know. Kaveffi cup, huh? What are you looking at? I don't know what you're looking at. Would you look at it? Dean, you're just being silly. Okay. All right. So, where are we at here? I don't know. What's up, buddy boy? What's up? What's up with you? What's up? What's up with you? Why are you so beautiful? Oh, I want you up here again. You're so big. Oh, he's so freaking big. Pretty soon he's gonna be able to jump up here. You know, if he wants to, he's gonna just jump up on my lap, man. I wonder how long before that starts happening. No law regarding cannabis, everybody. Blah, 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 blah. I'll just call this, I don't know, call it, did we smoke top of the hour? If we didn't, cheers. Let me turn the heater on. It's nice and toasty in here now, man. That heater fucking kicked ass, man. It did exactly what I needed it to do. Cheers, guys. I just thought of a great opening joke for my act. I gotta write it down. Let me write this. This is a good one. Yeah, I wonder if I should read this to you or not. Oh, it's good. I don't know if I'm going to spring this one on you, actually. It's so good that I think I'm going to save it for my live act. This joke is so good that I think I'm going to save it for my live act. Oh. How about I cut you off, Tony? See? And now that you reminded me, how about I brush it through a little bit? Oh, I bet this is just going to drive you crazy. Oh, yeah, let's primp it while you can't even talk back to me. Look at this lovely, lovely, lovely beard. Oh, look at this lovely beard. Oh, look at that. Look at the hairs. Look at that. Let's brush that out to the side a little bit. Yeah. Oh, let the wind blow through my hair. What do you think? What do you think? Look at the body. Look at the body. Look at the softness. So soft. So touchable. So touchable. Like a unicorn's mane that smells of daffodils and fresh tulips. What? What? What does he do under that chair? I think he's biting on it. I think he's... Yeah, it is true. Man's beard is dirtier than most public toilets. That is true. You know, that is true. That is a fact, actually. There's a lot of bacteria crawling around in that hair. But, you know, a beard's not getting sprayed with fucking chlorine bleach every night before closing either. So, I'm sure a lot of beards go into a lot of dirty places. Hash, what's up, son? Balm and oil. Oh yeah, I love the Honest Amish. This right here. The Honest Amish is the bombish. Honest Amish beard balm. Intense conditioning and protection. Helps your beard grow strong and full. All natural and organic. And you just know it is because it's got the little horse and buggy. It's got the little horse and buggies in the back there. So you just know that shit's faux real, faux real. Faux real. Faux real, faux real. Yeah, after it grows out, right, it doesn't itch anymore. Is the cat outside? You might want to see it. Let me see. I might hear him out there. Nope. Good boy. Going rogue with Rogan. They sell it at Walmart. Yeah, they do. They do sell it at Walmart in the shaving cream section. I wonder how much it is at Walmart. Like $10. Yeah, it's $11 on Amazon with free shipping. It's not free shipping, is it? Amazon Prime is free shipping, right? Is that it? I can't remember. You got to pay tax on it though. Oh, but if you get it every month like I do, you get like $1 off or something. So I get it every month. That's what it is. I get it on the it automatically comes. I keep one out here and one in the bathroom. And I don't have to use this. I put it on once a day for the most part. And the way I do it now, man, I got a whole method now for doing it. I take a big gob of it and I hold the beard like this and I'll rub it right about here, and then I'll do this through and get it up in here a little bit. And then I'll brush it through. And then I'll take the hair dryer to it to get the beard to straighten out a little bit, to manage it down. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah, I think I'm gonna hop on Twitter and see if anything's going on there. Hopefully we'll get I'm really hoping Ron, you know, as soon as Ron Placone, gets that. Dude, when Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez tweets about you and burns you, you know millions and millions of people just saw it. That's got to bother Donald Trump so much. I'll guarantee he's going to do something to attack her. Oh, this is great. Twitter's going off, man. Ron Placone. I'd like to give him the 50 uses, man. Trendy paint oil, 50 uses. Your husband's beard is almost as long as yours. Yeah, I was out at a restaurant the other day, and there were these 5 guys. They were older. All of them were older than me, and all of them except for one had beards. But this one guy's beard was a full face beard, and it was down to here, and it was perfectly straight. He didn't have curly hair like me. He had straight hair, and this freaking beard was just amazing looking. And I would have complimented the guy, but he seemed a little standoffish, to be perfectly honest. So I didn't say anything to the guy. Usually I'll compliment a gent on his beard if it's as impressive as that one was. Dems are going to get exposed. You know, can't wait. Exposed for what? Exposed for what, Kush Cash? You mean Nancy Pelosi for knowing that we didn't have nukes in Iraq? You mean that? What do you mean Dems are going to get totally exposed? What do you mean? Like, Kush, now that you've made the statement, you're going to have to back it up with something. And if you can't back it up with something factual, I'm going to block you from my live stream. So you opened up the floor. Now go ahead and tell me what you mean. Okay, you say Dems are going to totally get exposed. Explain. What do you mean? You do realize that the trial is about Donald Trump, not the Dems. You do realize that, right? You got anything, dude? You better type it out fast. Small hair straightener for my beard, but I will buy one for beard. Yeah, I got a beard comb, bro. It doesn't work good on mine. Okay, so in other words, all right, so let's set this straight. So you have nothing that the Dems are going to be exposed about. All you said, all your response was, they know they can't beat him in the upcoming election, so this is all they got. Been trying to impeach him since day one. You can't back up anything you just said. So you've got no point to make on where you originally said Dems are going to be exposed, right? Exposed for what? That they're trying to impeach Donald Trump? Is that it? Are you trying to say that the Democrats can't find a single thing that Donald Trump has done that's impeachable? Is that what you're trying to say? Because the fact that Donald Trump is literally in the process of being investigated for impeachment proves you wrong. Right? Do you understand that's how facts work? He wouldn't be in the position he's in if he hadn't violated the Constitution. You understand that, right? You understand that that's one of the laws of this country that we agree to. If you're the president of the United States and you get caught breaking the law, you get impeached. Oh, okay. Well, now you're talking. Several Democrats have been corrupt for years, and he's going to tell America all about it. Okay. I look forward to that too, because I don't want corrupt Democrats or Republicans in office. I'm against corruption on both sides. So if he's going to expose the Bidens for corruption, if he's going to expose Hillary Clinton, if he's going to expose Nancy Pelosi, I'm all for it, man. I'd love to see it. Several past presidents have withheld money. What? Oh, you're saying that several past presidents have done the exact same thing that Donald Trump is accused of, but were never impeached for it. But now suddenly Donald Trump is being impeached for the exact same thing? They may have withheld funds to another country, but it wasn't for an election to investigate someone that's running against them in an election, right? We're gonna stick to facts here, right? Creepy Joe has no chance. Well, I agree. I agree with you on that too. See, there's a lot of things that we agree on. You're just in here trying to be a douchebag, and you're finding out that I agree with you on a lot of this bullshit. It's kind of hard to troll someone when you agree with them on shit, right? What else you got? I'm a Bernie Sanders supporter. Of course I wouldn't support Creepy Joe. And I agree. I think Joe's creepy as fuck. Who else do Dems have? Listen, bro. Bernie Sanders, okay? The Democrats have Bernie Sanders. Is it a problem for you to write Democrats? You got a problem writing out the word? Dems. You sound like Donald Trump. I think you're too lazy to fucking write the word out. Is your brain that lazy? Dems. So fucking funny. Have you not heard of Bernie Sanders? Have you not been watching the actual polling on the internet? From the actual people, not the telephone polling that only goes to landlines, but the polling like on Yahoo and the polling on, various other internet sources where there's, actual voters, like young people that are going to be voting. Have you been watching that at all? Dems are snowflakes? Yeah, Dems might be snowflakes, but how come it's only Republicans that come here bitching up a storm like you are right now? You say that Dems are snowflakes, but your very actions over the last 5 minutes are proving the opposite. Right? So, Kush, why I refuse to say the full word. Oh, well, that's a good example. Well, you can go say the word somewhere else. You can go say all that somewhere else because I've blocked you from my live stream. You're like a little bitch. And then you come in here and you try to say that Dems are fucking bitches. And you come in here like a little bitch. Wow. We could have just sat here and got high and had fun. But you opened up this huge can of worms over nothing. And everybody else out there that supports Donald Trump, you guys have every right to do it. You're not going to get anywhere with me in trying to convince me that I should somehow, support Donald Trump. Or Republicans for that matter. I wouldn't do it. I don't support Republicans. I don't support the Republican president. Okay, that whole set of values, it doesn't jive with mine. So you're just wasting your fucking time. Does that make sense? Does that make sense to the rest of you sensible people out there? Because I have a feeling it does. Are you guys glad that I blocked that fucking douchebag who couldn't keep his fat fucking mouth shut? Are you guys glad that I did that? Let me know. Let me know. This snowflake will smoke you. Fuck yeah, Steve Running. Fuck yeah, son. I hope that you wear your Trendy Asdabbers hoodie while you do it to conceal your identity. I shouldn't call them hoodies. I should call them identity concealers. Wouldn't that be funny? This identity concealer features Nay's face on the front of it, and fool the masses, distract them with Nay's face while you beat the bloody shit out of them. Waltman 66. Yes, I am. All right. No law regarding cannabis, guys. I like to smoke bottom of the hour. Cheers to all of you. I mean, if they would put up an actual fight, if they had a defense, I would talk to them. I think the problem is they know even they're like, well, he's building the wall, he promised that, and then you're like, well, most of the illegal immigrants fly into this country, so every single thing that he's done, you can pick apart with one or two sentences so fast. Well, the economy's doing so great. Oh yeah, can you afford a $400 emergency? How many jobs do you have? Boom. Or you got a minimum wage job like everybody else does? Okay, great. Let's move on. The next thing. He's discriminating against women by who he's putting in the Supreme Court. That's great. That's fantastic. Let's take a woman's right to choose away by putting in a bunch of douchebags in the Supreme Court. Oh, wow. What else has he done that you're so congratulatory of? That you're so busy patting yourselves on the backs for? Greatest economy ever? Yeah, for people like me, for the top 1%, and the people who are invested in the top 1%, that's it. That's not the majority of Americans, man. There's a lot of misery in this country right now. I don't think most of you could go out and afford a $20 set of fucking Bluetooth headsets right now. You might have to worry about paying your fucking rent or your goddamn car payment or putting gas in your car or putting food on your tables. You might have a job, but you're not running out getting all the fucking running around buying all the fucking the comforts of life, that whatever life has to offer. You taking long ass vacations, going to Hawaii and buying your kids, motorcycles and dirt bikes and I remember when I was younger what kids used to get. Parents had money for that kind of shit. Now, if you don't live in a gated community, you don't have dick. You got the internet. You might have an Xbox. Hey, you got a new game for your fucking Xbox. It only costs fucking dinner for the next 2 days. I remember when I was worried about a fucking $400 emergency not too long ago. It wasn't that long ago. It goes like you're worried about getting a fucking speeding ticket because it could be $260. And boy, is that going to fucking knock your ass out. Draining the swamp is better than any president has done in the past 10 years. Draining the swamp? He's removed some of the best people that the government had to offer. The people that were doing the most work, right? He's removed. And he's put in criminals that have ended up in jail, right? And some of the people that are in there work for some of the worst corporations. Like he's hired the head of Big Poison, and put that son of a bitch in the cabinet. He's put people who don't know anything about education in the education department, people who don't know anything about housing in the housing development program. Yeah, I mean, it goes on and on and on. When you say draining the swamp, I've just completely knocked you out of the water. Okay? He's been filling the swamp. And the swamp gets deeper. The longer that Donald Trump is in office, the deeper the swamp gets. And I don't think too many people could disagree with that statement. Even a Trump supporter knows he's put people in there like Rudy Giuliani who are dirty as fuck. You know, he runs with some of the dirtiest. He thinks that dictators are great people. He has wonderful things to say about Putin, wonderful things to say about the leader of North Korea. You know? That's not draining the swamp, bro. I don't know what your definition of draining the swamp is. But he hasn't drained dick. He's just made it deeper. You know, ask them how many jobs they're working. Ask them how their health care is. Ask them, you know, hey, can you afford to go out to a restaurant 3 times a week with your family? Can you go to a nice restaurant 3 times a week? You go out and spend $150 on your family 3 times a week? Oh, if you live in a gated community, you do. You know, if you're invested in the top 1%, you do. You know, not everybody is. Not everybody can afford that kind of shit. Not everybody runs that fucking race. You know? Unfortunately, the majority of people in this country do not. You know? Taking the money away from the poor and giving it to the extremely wealthy isn't improving the economy. It's just shifting the money around so that wealthy people can have a second yacht or go on a 20th fucking vacation that year. You know, or buy a fucking Ferrari. You know? Yeah, North Korea is laughing in his face. That's true. You know, they are laughing in his face. He gets a lot of support when he goes into a red state and he fills up a fucking stadium and then he puts it all over Twitter and he wants everybody to see, look at all the support I have, look at all the people that come out and see me. You know, this is how he promotes himself. He's like, look at all these rabid Trump fans that listen to the filth that I spew at these rallies. Listen to how they cheer me, the beloved masses. It's like a dictator would do that, you know? Rallying. Patrick Foley, it's going great, man. I'm just getting high. I don't know where I'm at here. I'm holding this, so I guess I'm smoking. Cheers, guys. It's that orange. Cheers, guys. It's the orange bud. How about we support Joey Lozano, Trendy Mafia? What? I don't. You're right. I don't like Trump as a person, but I'm not for impeachment because I don't like him. I'm for impeachment because he broke this Constitution as the president of the United States, and he flagrantly flaunted it in the faces of the United States by on three separate occasions, publicly inviting other countries to investigate his political opponents. I don't think it would be a problem at all. Certainly, I might go to the FBI with that, but I think if another country came to me with some information on one of my political opponents, I think that's perfectly fine to take that information. And he was told repeatedly, no, Donald, it's not okay. It's breaking the Constitution. You can't do it. And then he went and did it anyway. And then, once he knew he was caught, he got on with his lawyer and said, no quid pro quo. No quid pro quo, whatever it is. Admitted basically to the world that he had done it. He knew that he had done it. But then he realized how much trouble he was going to get in, and he tried to cover it up. He's in a lot of trouble for what he's done, George. And the fact that you don't see the facts here, brother, it's not on me. It's on you. I mean, I want the president to not break the law. You know? Sorry, I don't want the president to break the law. As president of the United States, he needs to be, a role model for everyone. And he makes people like you think that this is okay. And look at you, you're like a rabid supporter of him. You'll say the dumbest shit on the internet to support him. Dude, nobody gives a... I don't understand these people, guys. I'm so sorry. I apologize that these people are coming in with these stupid comments. Bro, nobody gives a shit whether he gets impeached or not. We all know he broke the law. It doesn't matter whether he gets impeached. Well, everybody knows now that he broke the law and that he's tried to manipulate, the people involved in the investigation, which that's also breaking the Constitution. You can't meddle in an investigation, man. And he's threatened witnesses. It's witness tampering. It's basically what the mob does, George. And no, it's not okay for the Clintons and it's not okay for Pelosi. You're like, oh, look over here, look over here. We're not talking about them right now. They're just as guilty. But we're talking about Donald Trump. And by you pointing out Pelosi and Clintons and the Bidens, it doesn't make it any better that Donald Trump did what he did. I support you in prosecuting all three of those entities, including Donald Trump. But if you're going to go after Pelosi and the Clintons and Bidens, then you got to see the wrong that Donald Trump has done as well. Right? And now, what this is going to do is, if you can't see that, everybody that's watching this is going to see just exactly how ignorant Trump supporters really are. From after all hearing what I just said and seeing what you're going to respond. How do you respond? Trump just as guilty as the rest of them? Or not? This president that you feel so strongly we should all support, the one who's breaking the Constitution that you claim, and he claims he honors and cherishes so dearly. He's violating the Constitution. So, you understand that part of it, right? You're going off the reservation, George. You're totally going astray, George. Okay? Now I'm going to say to everyone George just said, he says they just tapped a bunch of Republican phones on latest investigative reports. Who fucking cares, bro? We're not talking about that. Like I said, we're talking about Donald Trump, and you want to say that Pelosi, the Clintons, and the Bidens are all guilty and should be investigated, and I say sure, and Trump should too, and you can't even do that for this impeachment trial, but that's okay. What? Yeah, and Tanner VBHC says that's a lot. Yeah, you're just making shit up, bro. George, do you have anything? You got anything to bring to the table, bro? You're proving to everybody that's going to watch this video on all of these formats how stupid Trump supporters are. You're dealing with an old guy, sits up in his house on a mountaintop and just smokes cannabis 3 times a day and makes jokes and does humor, and I'm eviscerating you. And by eviscerating you, I'm eviscerating all Trump supporters, because what you're saying right now is what they all say on Twitter. You're saying the exact same shit. It's all you can do is just repeat what you've heard. Not letting Republicans attend pre-impeachment hearings. That's all okay. Hey, well, Donald Trump's not letting Republicans testify, himself included. If they're all innocent, they'd be testifying. Boom. What else you got? Oh, he goes to calling names now. He says, bye, snowflakes. Isn't that funny? I tell you what, how about bye, George? How about we block you? And I think everybody's going to appreciate that. You don't come in here calling my audience fucking names, bro. All right? It's just, it's not necessary. You just reduced yourself to you've lowered yourself to the level of being a fucking child, kind of like Donald and Melania Trump jumping into the mud box, throwing mud on Greta Thunberg. It's disgusting, and this should prove to anybody who watches this video that Donald Trump, he literally is a role model, and people literally do lower themselves to his level. Hey, David C. Baker Jr., what's up, son? Do you do research or parrot? Right, Steven? It's not even about doing the research. It's, hey, just watch TV and then get on Twitter and you know, just kind of enlighten yourself. You don't have to actually do physical research. Just pay attention. It's obvious that this person's not paying attention to anything. You know, he's reading a couple of right-wing blogs, and he's not paying attention to anything himself. He's not able to defend any of his positions. When he went to Pelosi, the Clintons, the Bidens, said they're all corrupt, and I agreed with him and said, now you agree with me that Trump's corrupt and we'll be good. And where did he go? What did I say? I said, you've gone astray. You didn't want to just go there with me. You know, I'll agree that the Bidens, that the Clintons, that the Obamas, and that Pelosi is corrupt as fuck. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I'll be able to back it all up with facts. They're all bought. You know, they're all violating their oaths of office. You know, they're all in violation of the Constitution. I guarantee it. You know? But that's not who's in court right now getting tried for fucking basically treason. You know, getting tried for trying to blackmail another country to get you some dirt on your political opponent. And the saddest part about all of this, it's so sad. Donald Trump would have secured the presidency. He wouldn't even have to run. He says he's not going to go to the debates. He probably should at least show up. But he wouldn't even have to run if he had just done this one stupid thing. All he would have had to do was, instead of approaching, he should have just given the money to Zelensky, was it, in the Ukraine, and been done with it. Called up the FBI and said, hey, I want you to investigate the Bidens with what's going on with Burisma and the fact that his son was making $80,000 a month doing absolutely nothing. And the FBI would have said, absolutely, sir, we'll get right on that. And they would have. And that's the saddest thing, is Donald Trump is so stupid that he didn't even just think to do the right thing, the legal thing, which was just you've got an army at your disposal, you fucking moron. You've got the FBI at your disposal. You call the FBI, Donald Trump. You tell them what to do. That's your agency. You say, I want you to start an investigation on the Clintons. I want you to start an investigation on Pelosi. I want you to investigate the entire fucking Democratic Party. That's what they'll do. But maybe the fact is that Donald Trump thought that those investigations wouldn't have gotten anywhere, and it would have gotten him in trouble if they wouldn't have found anything. But the facts are, they probably would have been caught for their bullshit. The FBI is pretty good. You know, and they probably would have caught him. You know, we're doing the money, we're crunching the numbers, and none of this shit's adding up. Clinton, Biden, you know, Obama, Pelosi, none of it's adding up. And that's the saddest thing. It's so sad for Donald Trump because now he's got to fight. Now he's got to fight just to try to justify his position. Whereas before, if he had done what I had said and not approached the Ukraine, if he had just gone with the FBI, he could do that. He said he was going to investigate Hillary Clinton. He said he was going to lock her up. And he didn't do that one thing. And he should have done it. I would have supported him in doing that. I would have applauded him in doing that. You know, and I'd applaud him in going after all the people that douchebag just claimed were corrupt. I agree, they are corrupt. And like I said, I've got facts to back it all up. But how dare you not be able to see the flaws in your own dear president, who's doing just as bad as shit, you know, as everybody else. He's enriching himself, he's enriching his family, you know, he's taking from the poor, he's giving it to the rich. You know, he's building a fucking wall just so he'll have a structure that he can put his fucking name on it so he can have some kind of a fucking legacy, which isn't going to help because, like I said, the majority of illegal immigrants flew into this country and they will continue to do so. They will violate their visas when they fly into the country. The wall's not going to do dick. I mean, he's, like I said, he's violating women's rights by putting in people who are against women on the Supreme Court. He's a sexist. He's a racist. He's a fucking piece of shit. And the only reason he should be impeached is because he broke the law. Regardless of everything else I just said, the only reason he should be impeached is because he broke the fucking law. And the Republicans should stand up and impeach the man. They would have Mike Pence as their president, which would be even better for them. They're so stupid, they can't even figure this shit out. But Mike Pence would get impeached too. If Donald Trump got impeached, Mike Pence would be just as guilty. He'd be complicit. And the Republicans, if they backed it up, it would happen. And that's their biggest fear. You know, everyone loses their allowance. You know, your mommy and your daddy get mad and say, nope, you're not getting your allowance. You fucked up. They don't want to lose that. That's their golden fucking egg layer. I know because I'm getting the money too, guys. So I know. So it'll be interesting as fuck to just kind of pay attention, see if Donald Trump's going to win the presidency for another 4 years or not. You know, if he does, I'll be so fucking wealthy, I won't know what to do with all the fucking money I'm going to have. But it'll be interesting as fuck to see if people get sick of the entitlement and the complicitness and the ego, you know, and the just rubbing it in your faces. These Republicans, like these fucking pricks that come on this live stream, and they can't just say Trump 2020 and I'd be fine with that. I'd be way to go. Do what you got to do. They can't keep their fat, fucking rabid, hateful mouths shut. And by doing what they're doing, it's almost like they're gaining support for the other side, by showing how ignorant they really are. When they come in here and they try to argue with me, and even and guys, I'm not some master debating guru, but I can cut these people apart. I'm eviscerating them with simple facts that I just pick up, you know? Can't they lay something down in front of me and say, ha, I fucking got you? They can't. What do you got? You know, Trump did something good. Okay, well, I'll give you that. Trump did 2 things good. Okay, I'll give you that. Trump did 10 good things. I'll give you that. I'll support the 10 good things that he did. Absolutely. But then I'll take the 1,000 bad things that he's done, including the 10,000 lies that he's told the United States public since he's become president of the United States. And I'll say, sorry, I can't justify it. I can't vote for him. I'll show you all the money I made off of this fucking piece of shit, off of all the poor people out there, you know, off of all the underprivileged and all the hungry and all the people who need a fucking handout. And there's a lot of people that need that. There's a lot of people who can't take care of themselves, and he's ripping the carpet out from underneath them. And I'll show you how my bank account's going up, up, up. while people are suffering. You know? Hello. He's such a little bastard. Oh my god. He's sleeping right now. He's looking at me. He's so freaking cute. He's 27 pounds. Oh god. He's got one stitch left. And so they're all just about dissolved. Yes. Last I checked, he's just jumping all over the freaking house. Yeah, he was feeling good 12 hours after surgery. Are you kidding me? The cone came off as soon as he came in the door, and he never even looked at that. He's not ever tried to lick it or anything. And yeah, he's been the best patient ever. Yes. Thank you so much. Okay, you too. Bye. That dog. That dog is crazy. Crazy. Oh. Outsmart you. I wish a Trump supporter would come out here and outsmart me. Because it would justify the fact that I have so many of them as friends. And I'm a giving person. I just want to see people comfortable. I don't want to see people in pain. I want to see everybody have access to a doctor. I want to see everybody have access to cannabis. I don't want vets to have PTSD, and I don't want people to go hungry, and it's not okay to just rip that shit away from people. I know that there's people that game the system. You need more enforcement over some shit like that. You need to have workers that come to the home and come and see how people are living. Hey, how's it going? You can look inside your fridge, make sure you're feeding the kids properly. It's not full of fucking beer. You haven't bought a bunch of, liquor and shit in here. Make sure you're not in here smoking crack. If you're on government, support. That's their prerogative. I don't have a problem with that at all. Just to make sure that the right people are using the right, are getting the help they need. A sage cleansing? Right on, Dee Dee. Christine. Right on. Thank you, David C. Baker Jr. for all of the wonderful links. Yes, you guys can become a Patreon member at patreon.com/trendyasdabbers. You get, to know that you're helping me pay to get this pain oil out to more people. And the more people that join the Patreon, the more of this I can ship out to people. So remember that. No, you don't need to wear UV glasses with growing LEDs, but you can wear filtered glasses that will filter out the LED light so that your leaves appear green, so that you can tell under that light how they're doing. LED light is, it's red and blue. It's really hard. It's really hard to see how your plants look when those lights are on. I recommend just having a regular light in there and flipping off the LEDs and flipping on the regular light just to inspect everything under a regular light. When I'm growing under high pressure sodiums or the metal halides, I can see everything. And I have a pair of glasses that filters out the yellow light from the high pressure sodium. So when I go in there, the leaves appear green. I can tell if something is getting brown, if leaves are dying or something. It makes it a lot easier to see. So, I also have 2 other lights that I can shut off my LEDs and turn on the up lights on the top, and it's just regular lighting. I don't need glasses. But when I'm running high pressure sodium, it's a yellow, and when I'm running metal halide, it's white. So the white is for veg, and the yellow is for flower, bud. It's my first time growing Tanner. We have had him on for over 2 hours, right on, Teresa. Oh, I better go then. Teresa shut the whole down. She shut the whole show down for everybody. Why do you got to open up your fat fucking mouth, Teresa? Jesus fucking Christ. Now I got to shut it off. I didn't realize I'd gone that far. If you guys would just not remind me of things like that. I don't want to sit here on the show all day, and when you remind me that I'm 2 hours in, I got to shut it down. Why would you say that, Teresa? I probably would have gone for another hour. But no, I got to go. So I can't oversaturate these shows. You guys take care. No law regarding cannabis. All right, I got to get the fuck off of here. Take care, guys. Bad move, Teresa. Bad move. I don't understand that, man. Do you not? Let me just talk to you guys for a second. I mean, this is just common sense, right? When you want something, or when you were trying to manipulate something because you're enjoying it or whatever, all you would have had to do was not say, wow, Nay, you've been on for 2 hours. Yeah, you owe the entire audience and me an apology. Absolutely. I accept your apology. I accept it. I accept it. Doesn't mean I'm done. It doesn't mean I'm done bitching at you, though, for it. Forgive you? No, not yet. I'm not done bitching at you yet. I'll forgive you after I'm done bitching at you. This is just some basic common sense 101, okay? You don't bring things up if you don't want to draw attention to them. For instance, oftentimes we will be in a live show and there will be a certain amount of people in watching or whatever, and someone will bring up the amount of people that are watching, and immediately someone's watching and they're like, oh, fuck that shit, and they'll leave. Because somebody felt the need to bring up the number of people that were actually watching. And sometimes 10 people will drop, 20 people will drop, because somebody couldn't keep their fat fucking mouth shut about it. This is just common sense, guys. And if you really support me, things like this, pointing things out on the live stream, it's not necessarily a good idea to do. You're playing against yourselves. Sometimes you're your own worst enemies. And I'm not just talking about this. For instance, here's Mark Andrew Barlow saying goodbye to me. Did you see that? Or here's David C. Baker constantly saying, yes, he's staying to talk. Woot. That's not going to encourage me to stay to talk, David. You saying that over and over again. You understand that? Yeah, I've been on for 2 fucking hours. I want to go eat my breakfast. I want to start my day. I got a million things around here I'm sure I could do. Besides sit here on my ass, getting high with all of you people, which I love doing for extended periods of time. I'm just wondering if David C. Baker's going to get it. He's like, keep it open. Oh, listen, I'm going to stay. I'll stay. But listen, I want you guys to go on Twitter and I want you to retweet me and I want you to copy and paste all of those people that I tweeted at. Okay, it's a big list of people and I'll put it in here. Okay, there it is. If you're on anything but Facebook, you should be seeing that. It says It says Ron Placone at Joe Rogan at Lee Camp at Jeff's Politics at Jimmy_Dore at Kyle Kalinske at David Pacman Show at D Pacman at John Iadarola at Jank Uger at Status Coup at Miserable Lib at Graham Elwood at _Michael Brooks at Dean Abidallah at M Signorelli, which is Michelangelo Signorelli. He's on, he's great. You guys should check him out. But he's just suffering from Trump derangement syndrome. It says, hashtag Trendy Pain Oil has over 50 uses, can be found at www.trendyasdabbers.com. You guys could take that and you could put that on your Twitters and tweet that out. And you'll be tweeting it at all the people that I want you to tweet this at. Every single one of those people, I will send pain oil to. I'll send pain oil to every single one of those people. They've got huge audiences, every single one of them. You know, if we can get the message to them, if they can see your testimonials by typing in trendy pain oil, if you just type in trendy pain, hashtag trendy pain oil in any social media, you'll get all kinds of information and testimonials from people. Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. Where else have you guys been posting this stuff? You know, it's all over the place. We should probably put it on Reddit. It's getting cold in here. God, how fucking cold is it outside? Holy shit! I'm turning the fucking heater on again. I can't believe how quick it chilled out. It's almost like I got a door open. It's almost like I got a door open. God damn. Know what I'm saying, yeah? Know what I'm saying, yeah? It's warming up in here pretty fast. I put some on my dog's gums and she started. Christine Aragon, thank you so much. What, you put it on your dog's gums and what, Christine Aragon? And it just says, and she started. Christine Aragon, trade you weather anything, warming up down south. Make sure when you guys post that shit, make it attention to me too, Trendy as Dabbers too. Add me in there. tweet at David Pagman, ask him if he had a P.O. box. We'll see. David C. Baker, Billy Yar, Randy Delicat, Billy Yar, Yvette Jessen, Valentine Collection. Here, I'm following all of you people. All of you people. David C. Baker. Hell yeah, man. We gotta get a little army going. I gotta get an army. I've got 1,600 followers on Twitter. Yay! I hit 1,600. So, there we go. More people need to follow me now. What? What do you mean Joe Rogan podcast is banned today? What happened? Okay, wait. No results. Joe Rogan podcast ban. March 5th. I don't see anything on Twitter about that. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? JRE podcast. What are you talking about, David C. Baker? I like how Dave C. Baker comes in and says JRE podcast is banned today and then doesn't say what the fuck he's talking about. What the fuck are you talking about? Jimmy Dore just posted? Jimmy Dore's on Twitter right now tweeting, man. That's fucking cool. 2 minutes ago, he just tweeted. Well, I made it right in the right amount of characters. Ron should be bringing you some THC-based trendy paint oil soon from me to for you and Steph. Enough for the pets too. It has over 50 uses listed at trendyasdabbers.com. Enjoy it, Jimmy. It's the best topical you can find anywhere. If you search the hashtag, read the testimonials. Hopefully he'll get that. God, I hope Ron goes to that P.O. box and picks up that oil, man. It's Friday today, right? He said he's going to make it over there this weekend. Yeah. Oh, man, that'd be great if he goes there today. Watch this. Watch this. I'm going to make a tweet just for Ron Placone. Let's see. Where's tweet? Okay, tweet. At Ron Placone. Okay, so I tweeted that at Ron. And now I'm going to search the hashtag on Twitter. Trendy paint oil. Trendy. Oh my God, it's the first one that popped up. Very first suggestion was trendy paint oil. On the word trendy. Helps performance and nerves for craftsmen too. I put some on my hands before Woodburn realized I stand at a board for 40 minutes when I can usually only take the sander for about 20 minutes before getting exhausted. Go nay. My shopper would be slower for sure. He's alive, by the way. Bring you okay. Have pain. Check out trendyasdabbers.com. He has great product. Your pain needs. Kathy Stoops. Great products and great guy. Check them out. Boba Femme 819. You know it's getting hot in Canada when your favorite paint ointment goes from solid to liquid. Trendy Asdabbers, trendy paint oil. What? I gotta like all of these. I gotta retweet this shit. All right. I can't wait to get some trendy paint oil as a bowler, snowboarder, and father. Things can get rough. I would need Lisa Clark. My personal experience, this is amazing. Retweet with comments. Retweet. Thank you, Lisa Clark. Fucking A. Yep, there's the scar right where I said it was. Yep. That is it. That is the scar. I just barely see it. It's on my left hand. I'm following all the people on your list. So easy to tag them for me. Yeah, follow everyone that I follow. Everybody should follow everybody that I follow. You guys should all be following each other on Twitter too. Right, Enoch. Are you following on Twitter too, Enoch? Psh, unreal. Like I give a rat says. These are very recent tweets. Watch this. Watch this guy's name is Let's Talk Marijuana. I'm going to say, change your name to Let's Talk Cannabis, and I'll send you a box of Trendy Pain Oil. Let's see what he says. How do I tweet him? I'm going to tweet this guy. I think it's a guy. Yeah, it's a guy. He's got long hair like me. How do I tweet at him? Change your name to Let's Talk Cannabis, and I'll send you a box of Trendy Pain Oil. Let's Talk Marijuana. Oh, God, it's such a horrible name, dude. You guys should all go to Let's Talk Marijuana and tell that guy to change his name to Let's Talk Cannabis. Tell him that marijuana is a racist word, too. And tell him the origins of it. Tell him where it comes from. Tell him about William Randolph Hearst and how he took that word, he altered it and made it, you know, a word because it sounded Hispanic, and it turned the whole world against cannabis with a fucking word, you know? In Twitter right now. Hey. You can't get in Twitter right now? Hey, Lily, what's up? Bro, you hear we legalize mushrooms? Yeah, bro, but who really are we? How is that not a famous meme? It's great, man. That is a great meme. It should be everywhere. It should be all over the internet. That is a great meme. Bernie speaking live. Town Hall with Bernie and Ilhan Omar. Ooh.
Made a profound statement. This is what he said. He said, "It always seems impossible until it is done."
Oh, right on, Lily.
You all know what that means? It always seems impossible until it is done. What does that mean? Help me out here. I know. All right, what else does it mean? What? That's right. All right, it means all of these things. Here's what it means. It means that right now, and historically, the establishment, the media always, oh, you can't accomplish it. You're thinking too big. 100 years ago, they told women,
Dave, that's weird.
You want to vote? You want to go to college? You want to be a doctor? Are you crazy?
You crazy?
That's not what women are supposed to do.
What are supposed to do?
150 years ago, they told workers, you want to engage in collective bargaining and form a union? Who do you think you are?
Who do you think you are?
I'm the boss. You're the worker. You listen to me. You have no rights on the job.
No rights on the job.
Over history, they told the African American population in our country that you will continue to be second-class citizens. You will not have the right to vote because of the color of your skin. You can't drink in that water fountain. Your kid can't go to that school.
You didn't build that. You couldn't find Honest Amish? It's in the where they have the shaving cream, I guess. In the shaving cream section, maybe it's not at everyone. All right, guys, I gotta go eat. I hope y'all had fun. What, I stay another 37 minutes? Good for you. All right, you guys get over there on Twitter and help out. I appreciate it. It's Trendy As Dabbers. Make sure you follow Bernie Sanders. Make sure you ask other people to follow Bernie Sanders. It's twitter.com/Bernie Sanders. Okay, go follow him and get other people to do it. Thank you so much. Bye, guys.